You are once welcome to my presentation, and my name is of Muheres Ronald, Director, Value Addition, Goody Incubation Center. I'm here to present to you how to make a barbecue, or what we normally call muchomo. Muchomo that you can eat, enjoy at home. You can make money out of it along the road. You make a very nice muchomo. You start a bistro where everyone will come and enjoy, but we need to know how really you are going to have fun out of this very nice pork muchomo. You make a barbecue, you come out and make money. And by doing this, it is very easy and simple. We try to make sure we minimize using of so many ingredients in our business. Once you start a business, you need to know how to get money out of it. And by doing this, using our ingredients, the simple way, the presentation will matter a lot. And here, let's go and we look at how you can make a pork muchomo. Pork muchomo is something that everyone can enjoy along the road at home, and you make money. There we go. Grilling is muchomo is something that you can come out of it and make money. Fantastic. Grilling is meant to make foods digestible, palatable, and safe to eat. And it is also highly in variety. You can make so many different items out of it, whereby dishes will not make somebody to get tired of eating. They keep on enjoying and enjoying and enjoying. So there are so many different different methods of how you can come out and make a grill, a muchomo, a barbecue by grilling. So we need to know what exactly, when we mention that we are going to grill, we are going to make a barbecue, what comes into your mind? We look at the overheat, the charcoal you bring it and put it on the stove, and then the stove or the gas or electric heated grills. Out of those items we are mentioning, you are in position to use any equipment you need in order to make money, because here mainly we are focusing on how can we gain, how can we make money using the simple tools that can be available, or even you yourself, you can make it without hassling with a lot of tools or equipments and even the money you need. Most foods are started on the hottest part of the grill and moved to the cooler part to complete the cooking. The thickness of the food and the heat of the grill, that one will determine the cooking time, which is learned by experience. You need a lot of skills which you yourself you can keep on improving slowly, and you reach where you are going in terms of cooking. You determine the fire, the hottest part of it, and by doing it, then you are in position to move to the right part. And we need to understand exactly what does the barbecuing as you are grilling entails you to move with. This is the grilling on preheated or greased buns oven, a fierce heat. And normally we use gas, charcoal, or wood. When using such a solid fuel, the flames and smoke must be allowed to die down before pressing food on the bars. Otherwise, the food will be tainted and spoiled. Slowly, you need to let the fire die slowly as you make as you make your pork ready to be grilled. However, above all the methods of grilling, it's of great importance to both consumers and the workers. By doing this, you control the flame of the fire. Control of cooking is aided because food is visible while it's being grilled, and variety is given to the menu and diet. An extra care is needed when moving hot salamander and grills. So others would be using salamander, others would be using other methods, but mainly here we want to look at you as an individual. How are you going to move into the barbecue, the grilling of it? After understanding all this, you need to know how the tools, how you're gonna use these tools to make sure that you come out with the perfect product of it. We want to identify our item, which is the pork, then the tool to use, the charcoal stove. We want to use wire made double to be thick, a tray. We want a container, a foil, and a roasting fork. These are very simple tools to use, and you come out with a very nice business. You don't need to use a lot of things here and there. No, you use few along the road and make money. So the tools to use are ready, and now you look at the ingredients to make when you're going to use to make the pork. The ingredients used are 1 kilogram of pork already purchased. I assume that you are going to purchase it. You cut it into pieces. Get 25 grams of white pepper, 50 milliliters of cooking oil, 25 grams mixed spices, 2 bulbs of crushed garlic, and enough cooking salt. The reason why we don't measure salt here, it determines by you, the individual, how much the salt you put in, because of the quantity varies and the taste varies. These ingredients are enough for you to make the best out of it. You prepare them together, marinate, put in a bowl, and then mix. At the end of it, put it aside, ready to be barbecued. The meat will be tender and soft. We are looking at the tenderness of the meat, the taste of the meat, how the texture will be at the end. So here you prepare and put aside. Then meanwhile, move into the real charcoal stove preparation. How do you prepare the charcoal stove? Bring the charcoal stove onto the area where you want really to work. Let the food be ready aside. Bring onto the grill, keeping food about 10 centimeters above the coals of the medium-sized barbecue, and ensure that the food is based in heat. Moving it any closer will simply burn the surface, and at this point flavors will intensify during cooking, while fat drips into the coals. As the fat drops late vaporized, they create wafers of flavors, flat molecules. So why are we insisting by talking about this? When you are cooking or roasting or barbecuing, the flavors, I mean the fire and the flavors, they mix together. The fire continues barbecuing as the flavor of the ingredients you have put in intensify into or onto the meat, and by doing that, the meat will be tender and ready to cook. You continue in this regard. This in turn will rise with the heat and suffuse the meat or fish. At this point, the pork is ready, but you need to keep changing both sides by use of handle. Lift fork until golden brown. Let that meat be cooking slowly, and you let it cook to your interest. Others will need red extra, others will need softer meat. Don't overdo it when you know that your customers are not yet ready to be near you. Make the pork ready for you at all the times and ready to serve it. Okay, let's look at this. We look at the meat, how it will look like. Here the customer is already having the meat on the table. Now we want to move on and see what will happen with the pork that was cooked. Here you mentioned that pork was ready, you put it on a plate. Serve it with other accompaniments. Put the avocado, put vegetables. You will enjoy the way you really need. This was our pork, and at that time the pork was not yet ready, prepared aside. Here we have the pork that was served with sausages, and this pork was roasted. You can see how it is on a wire mesh, busy being roasted. You can roast in any way you really need. This is a pork side, and the gentleman has cut it very well, ready to roast it. You may roast this pork, depends on the way you really need and your clients will enjoy. Members, it is very easy to roast and enjoy and make money out of it. Learning it is the best, and doing it is the quickest. Members, enjoy and have fun as you prepare this for your clients. The clients will enjoy it and they'll have fun of it, and you'll make money. I thank you. Have a day well done. Thank you.